vinegar, of course. Oh yeah. Adobong Atay at Balun-balunan. Cheers!
Very chewy.
Isaw party! Tapsi ni Vivian, an institution in Manila known for their Tapsilog and Bulalo, is one of our go-to restaurants that's open 24/7. The owner started selling in a humble parking lot during the 1980s and eventually opened the very first branch in Project 3, Quezon City. They're one of the first eateries to offer and popularize Tapsilog, which is a combination of tapa, sinangag, at itlog, and slowly added more dishes as they became more popular. In this video, we're gonna revisit their branch in Marikina with our special guests Christina, Kasen, Rowan, and Brian of Livin Vida Tagalog channel. We're gonna feast on not only my favorite Tapsilog, but also beef pares, adobong atay at balun-balunan, binagoongang baboy, chicharong isaw, daing na bangus, and lots more. And it all starts here. Alright, so we finally arrived here at Tapsi ni Vivian in Mayor Hill, Fernando, Marikina. It's been like maybe 5 or 6 years since I last had the Tapsilog here. It's their bestseller. It's the famous Tapsi ni Vivian. So let's go order some food. Tortang talong. Bagong luto to, kuya. Bagong luto yung torta. Ano laman yan, baboy? There should be, normally there's pork. Fried isaw.
Oh, fried isaw. Fried isaw. Like chicharron. Want some? He said I want some.
You want some?
Jason, you want chicken liver?
Oh, really?
Yeah? You want to try it?
That's exotic food like me. Isa pong Tapsilog, isang pares, binagoongan, atay balun-balunan, yung isaw. Alright, so we have ordered pretty much maybe half of the entire menu. Kasen, do you recognize any of the dishes here in front of you?
This is the chicken liver. I think that's the deep fried isaw, the bangus, then I don't know what these two are.
What about this here in the middle?
Rowan, go! Clue, this is a beef dish. No, so it's beef pares.
Okay.
It's cooked in soy sauce and star anise and sugar.
Ooh.
And then this is pork cooked in bagoong. So it's called Binagoongang pork.
Can you say that?
Babo.
And Binagoongang Baboy.
So cute. This is the most famous dish here. I think we can eat this last. Which one do you want to try first?
What do you want to try first? Shoot for the chicken liver. Well, let me serve you some first.
Gizzard and chicken liver. Adobong atay at balun-balunan. Cheers!
Very chewy.
So creamy, right?
The sauce has a very sweet component.
Sauce is adobo, so it's very savory. Chicken liver, super creamy, melts in the mouth. To those who are afraid of eating innards, please do start with chicken liver. It's so good.
Me.
Your turn.
We'll go for a little piece of this. When Brian and I first met, this was one of the dishes he used to like to eat. Liver and onions with rice. And I just couldn't stand the smell of it. It would just, oh, but I'll try it.
It's really good.
Flavor-wise, I love just the adobo, like the soy sauce and the vinegar. I think it's a texture thing for me. It's a little too like mushy in my mouth.
Isn't it like mashed potato mushy?
No, no, not mashed potato mushy. Let me think of like a good comparison. I see like pate. Flavor's on point though.
I think the first bite that I took was the gizzard because it was hard, rough, and had a leather-like texture.
What do you think? Would you eat that again?
Yeah.
Love it. I have my food buddy right here. I just found it.
Next, I want to do this one since we're conquering all the fears today. Binagoongan. Why am I always afraid of something that there's no reason to be afraid of it, right?
It's very rough. Hard to chew through, but I like it. It's bitter and sweet.
I got the chili in mine. I got that really good little spicing component in there. It definitely tastes that bagoong, and it definitely dominates the dish, that's for sure.
It's like salty bagoong. Spicy, salty. Normally, to balance the saltiness, we put some onions or sugar. But I think this is pure bagoong.
Yeah, it
It's very
definitely
salty.
tastes it.
But good. I like it spicy though.
Yes, that chili makes a huge difference. What is it?
Right, it's isaw chip. Very crunchy. Yummy? Crunchy, right? Isaw party. Ready? Set?
Everybody go.
I need some vinegar right now. Can we
I
get the
was
vinegar?
literally just thinking the same thing.
It smells very much like a roasted barbecue, but it feels like it's very rough again. Very hard to chew through, but once you get through it, it gets very crunchy. And it tastes super good.
Go ahead, Mama.
Oh yeah.
So good.
That is so good.
As a snack or with rice, with vinegar. This place is not just famous for their Tapsi, but for their bulalo as well. So that's why they have a lot of soup.
Cheers on this one.
Complimentary bulalo soup.
It's strange how something very savory can be so refreshing.
Yes, there's definitely a good few centimeters of fat on the top of that for sure.
That's the thing with beef. Anything with beef, you have to eat it and consume right away.
Yeah, it's delicious though. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, let's jump to the beef pares. Christine, you mentioned you've not tried beef pares before.
I have never tried beef pares, so I'm excited. We're gonna try this now.
Do the honor.
Wow,
It looks like beef kare kare.
it looks like a caldereta or like a beef adobo. I definitely taste that star anise in there. Very Vietnamese flavor to it.
It's like the broth. I do an order and a beef Vietnamese noodle pho.
Like a pho, right? The sugar and the soy sauce, they balance each other out, so it's not too sweet, but it's also not too salty. And the meat is just so incredibly tender. I like that if I'm craving like a sweet meat, but because I like things that are more on the spicy side, I don't think that's something I would order on a regular basis.
It totally smells super good.
Yeah.
Normally, they make it really too sweet, so it's heavy on the rice to pair with it.
Yeah.
But what I do is squeeze the calamansi on it. Pares, top of my rice, and then squeeze some calamansi. Makes
Need
it
the
better.
calamansi? All right.
Yeah.
Squeeze it in there.
FYI, that's best with garlic rice, but it's okay with plain right now, for now.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Changes it completely. I need more of it as long as it has
Right.
calamansi.
I don't know if you've seen the street food kind where they just push a cart. I think there's not much meat in there. It's made for the masses. Like
Yes.
it's cheap.
Yeah.
So this one is like a very big portion of pares that we're tasting because you see a lot of meat in there.
Yeah.
And it's very tasty. Normally you would get like a soupy kind and then they would put noodles sometimes or you can eat it with rice. Do you know why it's called pares?
No.
Because it comes in pairs. So it should go with garlic rice and the soup. So it's like Chinese influence type of dish because there's a use of star anise.
Yes, that's what I noticed, and I'm used to that star anise being in like pho.
Oh
So
yeah.
that was his immediate reaction. Was it reminded him of a pho broth?
Okay.
I'd say that's probably the most powerful flavor in that whole dish.
Yeah.
There are a lot of different ones though, but when you add the calamansi, it changes everything.
So I've learned enough from my Filipino husband to be wary of bones in Bangus tinik. I never knew vinegar was a condiment like
Really?
to add to foods until I started eating more Filipino food.
Yeah.
And it changes like almost everything, but
True.
it enhances so many flavors. This is a very meaty bangus.
Is it boneless though?
I don't see any bone in there. I always wonder how they debone them because they are such tiny little bones.
You should go to the market. It's very fast paced. Like they
They just
like
pull them out.
doctors. Vinegar on mine. Tapsilog. So good. One of my favorites to pair with garlic rice. Bangus is like the healthier option for breakfast, right?
I call it my new bacon and eggs.
Because I'm staying away from meat as well. So I would prefer bangus or salmon.
Yep.
I'm quite like a pescatarian in a way.
A little bit,
too.
yeah.
Except when I'm filming.
You can't be on a diet when you food vlog.
I know.
Notice that's like the worst thing to ever do. So I was talking just a minute ago about condiments. At the table, right before we sat down, there's soy sauce, patis, vinegar, and then of course we get the calamansi, chilies. I was talking to Brian about it, that I feel like Filipinos are a condiment culture, and he disagreed with me to a certain extent, and then he was like, well, what do you mean condiments? So I started naming off, like banana ketchup. Did I throw out there? I feel like there's always like some horchata, which to me is a condiment, but I understand to some people it's actually a side dish.
Basically, we call them sausawan.
Yes.
The sauces.
Always have to have something, right?
Yeah.
I grew up in an American household, and so I was very used to, if we had white rice, we would always put soy sauce directly on our rice. We didn't mix it in with the other food. I think the first time I did it, he looked at me and he was like, what are you doing? And I'm like, you don't put soy sauce on your rice? He's like, no, we don't do that. And it's kind of like I learned a whole new way to eat rice with my food, not as like its own side dish.
Yeah, it's like a flavor enhancer to keep you going.
Yes, and also a filler.
Yeah.
Fills you up. It keeps you going for the rest of the day.
Very Filipino. And for the final dish, the reason why the tapa, sinangag, and itlog became a combo is because the owner here, Vivian, called it like that. This is what Filipinos know now. The combination of foods, we combine things now.
So this is the home of Tapsilog. This is the original. This is where you're gonna find it.
She started putting a small eatery just in a parking lot. And then now, she's very famous
Look at
already.
her. Wow. All right, let's get this one in.
So as you can see from the color, it's been marinated for so long. Let me put some on my rice. Vinegar, of course.
I love how you're just cutting it with your spoon. It's Filipino skills right there. It really is.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That is really good.
Oh yeah.
When you mix it with the vinegar, you get another really good mixture of flavors, a sweet and sour area. So good.
It's so well marinated.
It reminds me of like a piece of beef jerky that's been sitting in its juices, so it's all like just breaks apart. It's not chewy anymore.
And it smells like beef jerky.
It smells like beef jerky too.
I think someone wants some tapsilog. Oh my goodness, I'm so full.
Yeah. That was so filling.
What did you guys like? What was your favorite?
I'd say it's hard to choose between the tapsilog and the chicken liver, but I'd say they're equal. I really good. The juice and the isaw.
Wow, you like the crispy isaw? How about Kayla? Oh no, look at Kayla.
The crunchy one.
Okay, I think that's it. A sweet and short review of Tapsi ni Vivian here in Marikina. You guys follow, what's the name of your channel?
Livin the Vida Tagalog.
In YouTube and I think it's Kasen Eats on Instagram.
And we'll
Alright, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Until we meet again here in the Philippines.
bye.